Hello everyone. You are listening to Perilous Pursuits, a live D&D podcast where a bunch of us nerdy-ass friends sit around and play D&D. In this chapter, we follow the adventures of the Menagerie. Warning: some content may not be suitable for all audiences. And now, let's jump into tonight's episode of Perilous Pursuits. Does anyone want to give a recap? You know what? I'll do the recap. You guys were sneaking up on the Circle of Thunder, this hill where orc mages that have just kind of reclaimed this territory, this land, have set up a ritual where they're summoning Gorthok the Thunder Boar, and you did battle, and you managed to get yourself all in a line here, and
literally,
double lightning bolted. Was that right before Orlear went to the clouds, or right after?
It was
right after.
I went up in the clouds first.
Yeah,
I think so.
So Orlear went up into the clouds. Everyone else got lightning bolted twice. And then he had a conversation with his mother.
Ray?
What does his mom look like, just out of curiosity?
You don't know.
Did you see
You weren't there.
Was
You felt the tremor in the force.
Orlear's dad? Orlear's dad, was it Peter Pocklington?
Was he there?
Peter Pocklington. He used to be the GM of the Oilers.
He traded Gretzky.
Google that.
So then
I looked through it.
So then she sent him back down with a divine touch and blessed him with a long rest, and he in turn blessed everyone else with a long rest. And now we're going to pick up where we left off. I believe that was on Orlear's turn.
Yeah, but the turn order is all like sorts of 6s and 7s.
Eh.
It looks normal to me.
It's all the same as it was. The only thing is anyone with, like, Orlear and Mary both had 11. So anytime you push that button, sometimes it's this way and sometimes it's that way.
I think Orlear was just going first.
I remember, because I listened to it today, Mary did roll one successful death saving throw.
He did.
And then Orlear went. But if the turn order has always been Orlear, Mary.
I think because I got better decks than you do, but I'm not sure actually.
Who's Mary?
Okay.
May. Mary and Duck.
Oh, shit, yeah.
And we never talked about it. I don't really care if I go first, so you go ahead.
Well, who has better decks?
I couldn't tell you.
Or were you?
So
I have a 12 dexterity.
Oh,
Got the bigger decks.
I definitely have a bigger dex.
Okay. Nice size dex.
I've got Keith Nels's sheet open, so he is at 0 hit points with 1 death save.
Well, we all
Right,
got
but he
full
would have
rest.
had a long rest.
Yeah, because all of
That's right, we came back.
Everyone has long rest. And now we're going to start with Mary.
Oh, shit.
And Keith Noss.
Yeah, I got to pay attention here.
So I'm not sure if everyone else can see the turn order, but I have the turn order still same as last time.
Yeah, I posted the image of it, I think, to the group chat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I pulled it back up.
we're
we have this big boar here, and then there's still a couple, 3 mages, right? 4 mages.
There's a whole bunch of crap off to the west of the map.
Those west guys, I just drag them off the screen. Those guys way off to the west, they're not on the map.
Do you remember if my spiritual weapon was still up? I think I had it up, but I'm not positive on that.
Well, if you got knocked out, it would be gone.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah.
So bonus action, I'll cast spiritual weapon. And then as an action, I will use my emboldening bond, which will bless dagger and Menagerie and my druid friend.
Here comes Becker. So I'm blessed.
Yeah, I will bless Mike and Gord and myself. So this is you have to stay within 30 feet blessed, but it lasts for 10 minutes.
In a line?
They're blessed as long as they are in that range.
Yeah,
yes.
But we have to stay in a line, right?
I also think I don't really want to do that. So when I'm standing here, I'm currently engaged with this guy. Is this the enemy?
Yes.
Okay. And this guy here is also an enemy?
That's Nyrex.
Oh, that's Nyrex. Okay.
How tall are these things again? Well, this one was pushed over, right? But
yeah.
How tall are these?
Well, I think they're supposed to be about 15 feet tall.
Gord, because you're the host now, you have to pay attention for when Becker shows up.
There he is. You're right. Thank you for reminding me.
So Mary, you are alive. You have all your rest, but you're prone. So if you want to move somewhere, you got to stand up first.
Yeah, I'll just stand up.
Okay.
I'm good for everything. I'm not going to move because I don't want to provoke attacks.
Okay.
But so this guy here is still an enemy, yeah?
Yes.
And then there's that one that I pointed out, and then there's still this guy over here. He's some kind of fighter.
He's an orc.
He's an orc. Okay. Okay.
There's a guy down here.
This guy that's got a circle around him, he's an enemy as well.
Yeah, he's got like a glowing, shimmering protectiveness over him.
Yeah. Okay. That's all my actions.
Do you want to make an attack with your spiritual weapon?
Oh yeah, that's how you would do that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you. That's a 17 to hit. I'm gonna put it on this guy.
Okay.
So I'll just put it down here. Does a 17 hit that guy?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And that is 8 damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay, and we got a Becker yet?
He was in and he's gone now.
Yeah, we lost him there. So,
he's texting me now.
Oh.
He's asking if someone can play his guy tonight. Today has been a shit show.
Okay.
All right, well, he will give Dagger Bardic Inspiration, and then he will cast Vicious Mockery on the guy right beside him.
You're going to play Keith Noss?
Sure. This round I will. I don't know even what kind of a bard he is.
He sent his character sheet on the chat.
Oh.
I don't know if you can access it through that or whether
I've got full access to his character sheet.
Oh, yeah. Gord, you should do it if you have like all of his spell slots.
Yeah,
why doesn't Gord
Why
doesn't Gord play Keith Noss?
Sure.
I mean, he kind of owes him one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right.
And it takes 18 gold out of his inventory and give
Oh, this is going to be awful. I forgot about that.
Okay, what does Keith Noss do?
Shit, I should look at this. Where is he? Keith Noss. He's got a troll or something right by him?
It's an orc. It's not a troll.
Okay. he's got all this stuff here.
A lot of options.
Shit.
Vicious Mockery would work really well.
Yeah, I was thinking of Dissonant Whispers. Yeah, okay, I'll do Vicious Mockery.
Dissonant Whisper's good too.
Yeah.
It's a ranged spell, but it is a
Yeah,
wisdom
he's
save.
right next to me though, so.
But it's a wisdom save, so it's okay.
For Dissonant Whispers?
Yep.
Oh, there's two. Okay, yeah, I'll cast a first level spell, Dissonant Whispers, at that mage in front of me.
Okay. What's the save DC?
Wisdom save 15.
Okay, he fails.
Okay, so he takes 3d6 psychic. And that is. Ooh, not bad. 13 points. Psychic damage. And
Okay.
you must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
Okay.
Which gives him an opportunity attack.
But on his turn, he moves.
No, he uses his reaction.
He uses reaction.
It uses his reaction to move away.
Yeah. And because he is choosing to do it, it provokes attacks of opportunity.
From Keithnos.
Yeah.
Okay, so he took damage. Now he's going to try and move away. So you can use your reaction to attack him.
And I guess he doesn't really have a lot. Oh, he's a rapier. Okay, I'll win with that. Oh, not bad, not bad. 23.
That hits.
Yeah, rolling good, Keith.
Nice.
9 points. Piercing.
Okay, that cuts him down.
Oh,
Ooh.
Beauty.
First blood.
He had taken damage already. And
I think it's the
Get him
Jaeger
off the
that is
screen.
controlling him. It's making the difference.
Does Keith Nas want to throw out a bardic inspiration, huh?
Oh, can you do that?
with your
Yep.
bonus action.
With the
Yeah.
bonus.
Okay, bonus action.
Hard to
Yeah,
beat a
he
bard.
does.
Someone who can hear you within 60 feet.
Yeah, he's gonna give it to Dagger.
What do you say? How do you inspire?
Dagger, dagger, dagger.
Warm kitty.
Soft kitty, little ball of fur. Go kill kitty, kitty. That guy right over there.
Purr.
Okay, Dagger, you have inspiration, and remember that you can use this kind of inspiration for to
An
up
AC bump.
your AC bonus. It's still a roll, though, right? You roll it, and then
Mm-hmm.
What is
it
it?
increases
D8?
by that much.
Go kill that blurry guy.
Okay. Dagger gets up. That's half his movement.
It's not Dagger's turn yet. We're at the bottom of the turn order. So the sky above you is going to get dark, and the thunder will ripple across the clouds. And we're going to give this another roll here.
Big guy eats people.
I rolled it random.
Ah.
The lightning is going to crackle and spark and come down on Dagger.
Oh, not Nirax?
Oh,
How does it keep hitting you?
I think that's the third time it's hit
It
Dagger.
is.
Can you use your inspiration to make the DM re-roll it?
Yeah. Lightning doesn't strike the same place twice.
Actually, if you've been struck by lightning, you're more likely to get struck by lightning.
Ah.
Is that a deck save or what?
Yes, it's a deck save. And I'm going to roll the damage.
23.
And don't
You take half damage.
you don't have the thing where you take. Oh yeah, because you multi-class.
Evasion's level 7 anyways.
Haven't played a rogue in a while.
So that is 6 points of damage. That has been halved.
Okay.
And now it's your turn, Dagger. We're top of the order.
Okay. Dagger gets up. He's going to use his feline agility so he can double his movement. He lost half of it. 10,
Well, 15 feet of movement to get up.
20. 25 to here. And he's going to whip this guy here. So, let's see here. Actions, attack. Whip it good. I'm sure that would hit, right? 24?
Yep.
Ooh.
Plus.
Come on, do it again.
Kill it.
Yeah. 10 plus 8, so 18 points of damage.
Okay. Okay, that guy is not looking. He's not looking good.
And
Oh, that's a different guy. Hang on. That guy. So yes, that character who you just attacked,
yeah,
the green one. Before I say that you hit, I have to roll for
mirror image.
your images because that's an attack, right?
Yeah.
You said a 26, so I have to see whether. Nope, you hit the genuine I recall. So I'll take the damage.
Okay, and I'm gonna move up another 5, and I'm going to swat at him with my claw as well.
Same
Did you
guy.
use your bonus action already?
No,
Okay.
but I miss. A 6 does not hit, I assume.
No.
Oh, I can use actually I'll add a D4 to that. I don't think that's gonna make any difference because I got, so it would have been a 9. I don't think he's got a 9 armor class.
No, but you can add the 4 from the bless.
Yeah. Or actually, no. Am I within range of the bless? What's Mary Doc? 10, 20, 30. No, I'm not.
So you don't hit anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Okay, so now it's Flynn's and Flane.
Hey, Nick.
Flynn's and Flane. You see him. Let's do one at a time here. Flynn's. Flynn's is this guy right here. Where's my little cursor? Right here. He's gonna cast his hands and he's circling them around his head and then kind of spins them outwards. He is going to cast slow in a 40-foot cube.
Oy.
Ah.
That's awful.
Okay, and 40 feet.
That's big.
That is like not quite that big.
What is massive?
Wait a minute. Something.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Just draw a rectangle.
I know, but look, if that's 40 feet and then this is 40
Oh, it
feet.
adds on. No, it's from the last.
Oh, okay. So it's adding, so I got to go to
Yeah.
80.
Yeah.
So basically, you can hit all of us
Something like that size.
except for Varn.
I'm
But
just
it'll also-
out of it.
It'll get
Yeah,
him too. Though,
I think
right?
I could get Dagger or Varn, but
Yeah.
not both.
It would also include himself in that, or do you
I think
choose
you
the
need to use the
creatures?
grid there for it because that's what I'm going
Well,
by.
if he
Yeah.
skips Varn, then he doesn't need to get
That's-
himself.
From here to here is 40 feet.
Yeah.
10, 20, 30.
Oh, you're right. It wouldn't quite hit Dagger on the grid. Or actually, it could hit Dagger, but it just can't get me.
Okay, so
Okay, that's fine with me.
it's either Dagger or Mary.
Or
that's-
am
I
it
thought-
him?
Well, you know what?
Yeah, he will also get himself and that blue rope. guy.
Yeah, but
You can
slow,
choose
you-
the creatures you
You
want.
choose the characters, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh, you can hem people out if you want.
Well, I'm gonna take I'm gonna take a page out of Varn's book. Go look. This is 48.9.
So it's 50 feet actually. So you need to increase it.
10, 20, 30, 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. That's 40 by 40. What you got right there right now.
Right. What I'm saying is, if I cast this square on an angle, like Varn did with his Thunder Wave, it's not like that. The grid, the square has to be cast 90 degrees to the grid. So if I took this,
Oh, I
turned
turned it.
it, then I can get both Dagger and Mary.
Can you
Oh,
turn
God.
that?
Well, it's 40 by 40 though. It's
It
the
is
same
40
unit.
by 40.
But he's talking on edge.
Corner to corner.
Oh, okay.
Who wants to turn it?
Is there a way to rotate it?
It doesn't matter as long after it's cast.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah. So
Oh,
you're
you
going
can't
to get
get us
Mary
both.
and Dagger,
No,
but not
No,
Varn.
you totally hemmed them out now. Look at that.
Yeah, it's
So
They're not in there.
rotate that over.
Oh, yeah, you missed Dagger.
I don't know if
Yeah,
it's
look at
possible.
that.
you have to
It's
keep
possible.
D&D
Look.
math.
No, you
Look,
can't
it's
do it.
possible
no,
right
no,
there.
No,
No.
that's my cloak. You're yeah.
There we go.
There you go.
Varn's out of it then.
Fucking
Math has
slow.
been done.
D&D physics.
D&D physics. It's going to get everyone but Varn and Orlear.
Well, we know who to focus on now.
So
Okay.
it's a save. Is it a deck save, or what is it? What
It
Wisdom
is-
save.
A wisdom,
A wisdom.
save.
I got this, fam. Plus 8.
You've also got a D4.
Oh, I rolled a 2, motherfucker.
I got a 16, but can I add my bardic
Inspiration.
to that?
Oh,
Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah.
is a deck save?
Do you have inspiration to use?
Wisdom save.
I'm using my inspiration. My regular inspiration that I have.
Okay.
I have an 18.
Okay, you save.
Kithno's got a 16.
I got an 18 total. Nirax also has blessed.
Oh yeah, he got like 25 plus whatever. Plus the bless. So what was the DC?
The DC is 14.
Yeah, Kithnos and Nyrak both pass.
Mary passes.
Yeah, you all pass.
But I have
So
to use
after-
my inspiration.
After all of that,
you
everyone
Do
passes.
you want me to delete the rectangle?
know what? That always
No, leave it
happens
there.
when I cast it.
Leave the rectangle there because that's Flens's turn. Well, we got Flane up next.
Flens and Flame.
Flens and Flane.
So is that one time if you stay in that cube, do you slow or?
Yeah, it's a 1.
Just
Yeah.
one
So
time.
blast. Yeah.
Okay.
man. Flans is going to look at how his third level spell didn't get anybody. He's going to stomp his foot on the ground and turn and look over. Yeah, can he see? Do I need to see?
Yeah.
Oh, this is frustrating, you guys.
That's
Okay.
okay. Well, for us, but not for you. But
All
that's
right.
fine.
All right. I'm going to try and move this guy. Okay. For a bonus action, he's going to Misty Step up to here.
Nice.
Okay. And now this other guy down here is going to see, I can go 30 feet. He's going to go here. Pretty sure that's 30 feet. And so he's Misty stepping to this position. He just appears there. And I'm going to try the slow again with him with the same targets. And as he casts slow, he's going to lose his little yellow bubble.
Oh, fuck off.
So make your save again.
Same people?
Same people.
12 with the
Nice.
bless.
We're blessed?
Yeah.
Do I have inspiration?
Ooh, nat 20. Plus my bless. 28 plus whatever the bless is.
So I am slowed.
I'm also slowed.
And what about Keith Noss?
Oh, I think he's slowed. He got a 6. And bless won't make a difference.
Okay. So it works the second time around. Good thing we got Flens and Flan. Or Flane. You guys are... The speed is halved. You take a -2 to your AC and dexterity saving throws. You can't use reactions. On your turn, you can use an action or a bonus action.
But not both.
And you can't make more than one melee or ranged attack per turn.
And if you want to make a spell, you have to roll
make a
for
spell. You roll a d20, and on an 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until your next turn.
And if you're hit, there's a chance you could lose it because you have to roll a concentration.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah,
It's an awesome
Is
spell.
this a concentration spell?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
that's
Good.
Definitely to fuck this guy up.
Yeah, so maybe leave the little yellow bubble around him. I won't give him his AC bonus, but at least we'll know which guy he, I won't forget the concentration on his spell.
Trust me, we won't.
That's our entire purpose now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Forget the giant boar.
Okay, so now this little orc guy over here. He's tasted Varn's blood. He's going after Varn.
ah.
So he's gonna move probably to there. Maybe to here.
Oh, fuck.
And
You just locked all of us down.
Yeah.
Oh,
and he's
I
gonna
thought I
attack
could run.
Varn.
fine.
Okay. That is 13 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Okay.
By the
Now-
way, did when I ported over my character, I just realized the barrier tattoo that I had.
Yeah.
We added onto it, didn't we? For the cost difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was +2 to it, wasn't it? Because
Yeah.
mine is 15 right now, my armor class.
It still doesn't hit you.
Yeah, I know. I'm just going to see if I can change that.
Okay. So up next is Nyrex with Varn on deck.
Okay. Nyrax is getting the hell out of dodge 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he's not in a line with anyone. He's going to cast Moonbeam on dude up here.
Okay, this guy will attack you before you cast.
Yeah.
What about the concentration guy over here?
What about him? That's not the guy who cast the.
This is the guy who cast.
This guy here.
Oh,
has
I thought it was the guy on the rock.
See, I fooled Gord.
Okay, then I'm going to change it up a little bit. I didn't realize.
Are you running away?
No, I'm going to go under this stone so that he can't see me.
Sure, but you're running away from the orc.
Yeah, so it's still opportunity attack.
Okay, so he crits.
Bonus action shape change right after you're done, please.
Yes.
Nice knowing ya.
Need to get my
Orc.
Moonbeam out.
He swings his great axe for 6. Oh no, I gotta roll 2 dice.
Yep.
Ooh,
Great.
that's 17 damage.
Holy shit. You went from 6 to 17?
Yeah, the first die was a 3. So then with plus his 3 bonus, and then the next die was 11. Because there's a crit, so he gets 2d12.
Oh. Okay. That hurt. Ow. Okay. Moonbeam
On this guy?
on dude.
Okay.
So
You have to roll the d20. Did you fail your save?
what are you talking about?
No,
No,
he
you
was
didn't.
successful.
sorry, I passed my.
Oh, you passed your save. Okay, good. That's very good.
So this is a con save, DC 16.
Okay, he got 13.
Fails.
So he fails and gets hit with Moonbeam.
Now you have to make another con save.
Oh, that's a good roll. So it's 11 points of radiant damage.
Okay, he makes his con save. And takes
What was the second one for?
well to concentrate on his slow.
Oh, I see.
Every time it takes damage.
And if half of the damage is higher than 10, then the DC is increased.
So that he's in that beam.
Okay.
And then I'm going to bonus action shape change into a direwolf.
Was the centaur still alive?
Yeah,
Yes.
he was the only one who wasn't hit by the whatever
Lightnings.
by lightning.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't know.
Varn.
I'm going to cast that second level Thunder Wave on those two that are blocking me in. They need to make Constitution saving throws or take spell slot. No, not second level spell slot, not first level spell slot. There. Or take. Oh, sorry. Or take 20 damage.
20 damage.
Third level spell.
Okay. So this orc, he gets thrown back And
feet, I think.
And it's almost like he's tripping over himself and falls onto the spiritual weapon and dies.
Yeah.
Fear me.
That one counts as mine.
What's the save I can do for half if he makes a save?
Yeah.
It's a Constitution save to.
He rolled a 17 and he has a +2 con. So
Yeah, I feel like
this guy makes it.
But he takes half damage, so he takes 10.
So he takes, what was the damage? 22?
20 damage, so it's just 10 damage.
Just 10. Okay.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to hit with my turret friend, which I know is disadvantaged, but
Did you make your saving throw on the slow?
I wasn't even in the slow.
Oh, you weren't jammed into it. That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Bonus action, Eldritch Cannon. I need to roll to hit. I need to add my +2 spell. Okay, both of those were oh no, not 11 plus 11. Just both of those were 11, but it's +6, so that's 17. Does 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so it takes 2d8 force damage and it gets pushed back 5 feet.
Nice.
And that is 10 damage. So it
Jump
takes
over.
20 damage this turn anyways.
You should jump over the edge there, Barney.
And it gets pushed back 5 feet or 10?
5 feet. And,
Okay.
yeah. And I'm going to I'm going to jump over the edge. I'm going to go I'm going to jump over the edge. Jump down there and run around, and that's the end of my
You're just
turn.
jumping 10 feet?
Oh yeah, it's 10 feet. That doesn't really make much sense.
Well, I'm just saying you can jump it, but I think you got to roll a 1d6 for damage.
Yeah, I don't want to get hurt. 5.
Sometimes it's worth taking some damage just to get away.
Yeah. But
Anyway.
then they're going to come down. Then again, I did damage them a good amount, so yeah, I'm going to jump down.
Okay. You take 2 points of fall damage.
You could just spend half of it and climb down.
He's
Can I
already
climb
jumped. No, he's already jumped. I already rolled the damage.
Okay.
Can't be.
Yeah, that's fine.
It was only
My fault
2
for not
points.
thinking of that.
That's what it cost you. Okay, now Rex. Now Rex is going to cast a spell.
Who's now Rex? Okay.
He is going to cast a spell on the Thunder Boar. And you see the Thunder Boar, you see rage in his eyes, and it's like he's being energized, and the lightning that is crackling along his tusks starts to crackle all over his body.
You know, he just ate your fucking friend.
Sometimes we have to sacrifice for the greater good. Then it's over to Yagra or Yagath. Yagath has dagger in her face. And she's going to inflict wounds on Dagger. Inflict wounds is
Roll to hit.
it's a roll to hit. Here we go.
Always misses.
It misses.
Your
You
mic
did
is still
miss.
up. Mike.
We renamed the spell to Andros or hand gesture. That's all it does.
Right. The Thunder Boar sees Nyrex. You just transformed right? You just changed into a wolf.
I look like a baby boar, probably. He probably wants to protect me.
Didn't he just eat a boar?
Yeah.
Whole?
He's
pig,
going
they eat
to.
A boar hole?
I don't know if he even has to move. Sure, he's going to charge forward, and he's going to thunder hooves. That is
Knocking the stone over and crushing Gord's character?
might happen.
And the guy on top.
It's a 13 to hit.
That misses.
That's pretty close. Direwolf.
Does it hit the stones?
AC 14.
Oh, that's close.
Yeah.
Okay. And he gets his lightning tusks. So he's going to stab you or attempt to stab you with his lightning tusks. That's a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
13 slashing and 7 lightning.
It's not good.
Okay. Now it is Orlear's turn.
Right.
Mary on deck.
Is this area here flat now? Can Orlear see over top of it?
Yeah, the stones have been pushed over. There's still stones there. They're probably 16 by 16.
So I could make a line, per se? Like
Yep.
that?
Yep, yep.
Lightning bolt.
Okay.
Nice.
Give them a taste of their own medicine.
Yeah.
Okay. The DC on your lightning bolt.
16.
Okay. This guy. Well, it's a deck save too, right?
It is.
Okay, so this guy's got 17.
Okay. Half damage.
This guy got a critical fail.
Concentration
Yeah.
check, concentration check.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we first need to
We
roll.
gotta find out how much damage it is.
Yeah.
31 points of lightning damage.
And this guy takes half.
Yeah. So 15.
Okay, let's start with that.
His DC for saving is 15.
Okay.
I'll roll that if you want.
Okay. So it was 30.
So
Two?
it's half of the. It's 31 points of damage. So the DC is half. So it's 15.
Okay. Here goes. I got a 16.
Okay.
So he maintains his spell.
Yep.
But
You'll
31.
see,
But he takes 31 points of damage.
Yeah, he takes 31 points of damage. I will use
That's a lot for a wizard.
2 sorcery points, and I will cast Firebolt at him as well.
Okay. Firebolt.
Firebolt.
And that's going to this guy.
Yeah, to the one with the concentration check. That doesn't hit with an 11, though, I am assuming.
No, it doesn't.
Fuck. Okay. I'm still in shadow, so I'm fine.
Okay. Mary. Meriadoc. You're all alone.
I will. Do I attempt to cast a spell?
You're still
Alright.
slowed.
Yeah, I'm going to try and cast Spirit Guardians. So I have to roll a d20, right?
Yeah.
You want under 11.
So first I'm going to move 5 feet towards the guy. And then Actually, I can move half my speed. Is it 70?
Yeah, your speed's halved.
I'll go here. That's 15. And then I will try and cast Spirit Guardian, so now I got to roll a d20. I rolled a 12, so that means it doesn't work, right?
That's
It
right.
means it holds till your next action.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't go off, you waste your spell.
Yep. That's my whole turn.
Okay. Oh, no, you have a bonus action spiritual
No, I
weapon.
No,
don't.
he
He
doesn't.
can't use his bonus action.
You can only use your action or
Oh, that's
your
right.
action.
Ouch.
Yeah.
All right.
Why
Keith Noss.
Ethnos.
Keith Noss.
He's not slowed either.
Nope.
No, he slowed.
He is. He rolled
He
a
failed
6.
his
Oh, he is,
second.
you're right.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I think it'd probably be best if you
Use your biggest fucking thing, whatever that is.
Well, I don't think I should cast a spell. I think you should hit him with your rapier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Can you move him right next to him? I can't move him.
Oh, sure. Right there?
One more. Yeah. And then I'll attack with the rapier. Oh, just missed a 20. Fuck, Nate. He's going to use a bardic inspiration.
You can't.
And
Oh,
Bonus action.
Yes. That's it.
okay. The clouds get all dark and stormy, and the lightning is flashing and crackling.
It's going to strike dagger again.
Keithnos. It comes down and cracks, and Keithnos takes.
We do a deck save?
Yeah, you can do a deck save.
Remember, because he's got slow, his deck saves. He's got, what, a -2 to it?
Mm-hmm.
So 13.
Uh,
13 deck save.
You're a -2 to your deck saving throws.
Yeah, so I rolled a 15, -2.
Okay, so then you're going to take full lightning damage. And it is 14 lightning damage.
Oof.
We still haven't done any damage to this boar.
I'm aware.
Okay,
I have lightning damage spells. I don't really want to use them.
He's probably
dagger.
resistant.
Dagger's going to keep whipping this mage till he goes down.
Okay,
Don't worry, Dagger. We got this other guy. We got him right where we want him.
Does a 13 hit?
13. Yes, 13 hits.
Okay. But he's got the mirror image up.
Yes, he has the mirror image. Okay, it hits the genuine article again.
Really?
He hasn't lost any images because they haven't been hit.
Then
bad use of spell if it doesn't work.
That's what I thought about Spirit Guardian.
11. So
Yeah.
19 points of damage.
Okay, how do you want to do that?
Yeah.
I'm going to wrap the whip around his neck, and the lightning's just going to come off the end of it, and he's going to, and then smoke's going to start pouring out of his ears, and he's going to just collapse to his knees. And then
Okay,
I unravel the whip.
Is that
That's
like
going to look
Indiana
so
Jones
weird
at the
with
end?
all the other images doing the same thing while he's frying.
Then
Okay.
I move to
I'm going to take
10,
token out of the map.
15. And I'm going to going to. Well, I can't use a bonus action, can I? Okay, that's just where I'm gonna move to
But
here.
you could action surge if you could get close enough.
Yeah, no.
For one more action.
I'll go to there. That's where.
Okay, I'm seeing that this character isn't in the turn order.
That's okay.
But so since Yagath just got lightning whipped,
Popcorn.
I'll let this person just take her spot in the turn order. But Yagrith is dead and she's off the map now. But for the first half of the battle, this person was just concentrating on the ritual and I didn't really have them in the turn order. So this whole time I've just been playing without one person.
We forgive you.
Okay, so you missed some things. Flens and Flame. No, Flens. He's the guy up on the rock.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to cast a spell on the Thunder Boar. Okay, and you see the Thunder Boar start to shimmer with that kind of sparkly gold silhouette that kind of shimmers all over his body. And Flame, he's concentrating on slow, but it doesn't mean he can't shoot a lightning bolt. So he's going to run around to here and take an attack of opportunity from Keith.
No, he won't.
Nos.
They don't have reactions.
Then he can shoot his lightning bolt at those two guys.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so that's
Dex saves are lower.
dex save -2 to your dex save.
So that's a 1 total.
And Keith Nos. What's Keith Nos got for his dex save? Gord, that's you.
Oh, sorry. Great attention, Gord.
Yeah, you're responding to Keith Nos tonight.
Yeah.
So you need to make a dex save for this lightning bolt that's being
15
casted.
-2. 13.
Okay, 13 fails. Both take 32 points of lightning damage.
Ooh.
No,
Kesnos is down.
I'm barely up.
And now it is orcs. They're dead. I can take them out. Trolls are dead. I can take them out. Right? Nyrex. And then
Okay.
Varn.
Oh boy. Do I take the off? No. I'm going to disengage from the boar.
Okay.
And
That's one way to get rid of this.
I have to use an action to move. Okay.
You're not slowed.
Sorry.
You're not slowed.
Right. No, but on that guy's turn, before he cast his spell, he was moonbeam. He needed to roll a save on the moonbeam. A con save.
Okay. Oh, because he takes damage at the start of his turn?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, I can roll his save. It's a con save.
He needs to do 2 con saves.
So the first con save is an 8.
That's a fail. So he's going to take 2d10 damage. Come on, 10s. Oh, that's pretty good. 16 points of damage. And then then I guess he has to do his con save for his slow.
Which is a DC 10.
Yeah.
Okay, here goes for the slow. He got a 15. Plus 2 is 17, so he passes his con save.
Okay. So I guess his spell would have gone the same as it did before then.
Oh, wait a minute. Yep, that's just, I did the math, and that is just enough damage that takes him out, which means he doesn't get his lightning bolt.
That's big.
Amazing.
How much
I
damage?
got
Save you
38
32 points of damage.
That one moonbeam was enough.
Holy shit.
Woo, no.
Wow. Okay, so he's out of it, and he drops the slow is then gone.
So now it's my turn.
I see my life flash before my eyes, and I get down on my knees and I pray to Ordier's mom.
Man, you got it going on so good.
So I have my turn, Jason.
Yeah, it's still Nyrex's
As
turn.
an action, I'm going to disengage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to take. Let's see. I'll take 50 feet of movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And the moonbeam.
Just line us up there with that mage, why don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'll go there.
No, he's also lined me up with this mage over here.
Shit. Okay, I'll go there.
Well, look at this.
I can't use, I need an action to move my moonbeam, so my moonbeam stays where it is.
I guess we're not in line.
It's a full action for a moonbeam?
Yeah, it's an action to move it.
Oh, okay. And you're moving it?
I'm not, because I use my action to disengage.
Okay. So are you using your bonus action for something?
Let's see. While I'm going, yeah, actually, I'm going to, when I'm passing Menagerie, I'll pause for a second and cast Magic Stone on some pebbles below his feet or by
I
his
think
feet.
that spells while you're a wolf.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a cantrip. Okay. Yep, that's my turn.
Okay, Varn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a sec. I can use a bonus action to expend 1 spell slot to regain 1d8 HP per level of the spell slot. I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna take 2d8 and do level 2 and get 2d8 hit points back.
You're casting a spell to do that?
No, it's
He's
It's
technically
combat wild
consuming a spell.
you can use
Heal
wild shape
himself.
as a bonus action, and you can use a bonus action to expend 1 spell slot to regain 1d8 HP per level of the spell slot. So it's a function of wild shape.
Okay.
So, is it
Hey,
my
Varn, you're just down at the bottom of the cliff there.
I'm
Only
gonna,
10
I'm
feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do something stupid. I'm gonna try to climb the wall.
Going back up?
Yeah, I'm going back up. I'm gonna fire with my crossbow, and then I'm gonna duck back down.
Okay, but there's no rope there.
I know. It's
Okay.
athletics, right?
Yeah, make an athletics check.
So I rolled a 4.
Yeah.
Even with a rope.
Okay.
No, with no rope.
It won't cost you an action, but you are having some trouble. You decide that you'd rather go around.
Yeah.
That's pretty much your only options if you're not going up there.
You could back up.
Nobody let a rope down here.
Yeah, you could back up and shoot at this guy because he is up high.
Okay. So I'm going. Oh, can I back up and shoot this guy? Or is he hidden?
Yeah, he's probably hidden because he's not in the tree. He's under the tree.
Yeah.
This guy's up on top of the rock.
Okay.
It's like 20 feet in the air.
5, 10, 15, 20. Is that good enough? Or probably around here, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
You've got eyes on him.
Yeah. I am going to fire. One moment. Oh yeah. Attack. Wait.
You can knock him off into that boards.
Did I even equip my crossbow? Oh yeah, crossbow bolts now. There. Sorry, I still getting used to D&D Beyond.
If you back up that far, you could shoot at this guy.
Oh.
If you wanted to.
Oh, it doesn't matter because I rolled a 10, but I can use my bonus action to fire with my turret.
Okay, shoot with the turret.
Bonus action.
Knock that guy
Yeah.
off.
So that is D20 roll because it doesn't have like an actual thing. 6 plus 6 is 12. 12, I don't think hits that guy even.
Nope, 12 doesn't hit either of them.
I don't. My turn is over.
Okay. Now Rux. Okay, he's going to, let's see, hang on now.
Do these guys get to save on their slow each turn?
The slow's gone. The guy died.
Oh, right.
Okay, he's going to Misty Step to right here.
Oy.
And he's going to attack Varn with inflict wounds. Let's do it. That is 15.
15 doesn't hit.
Inflict wounds never hits.
What?
Such a
All I
bad
heard is
spell.
rats.
Just awful spell.
Yeah. Don't ever use it.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, did our centaur guy die?
He ran
No,
away.
he
He
freaking
ran
ran
away.
Well,
He's like, oh no.
yeah, come help me. Oh, wait, I'm gone.
Reminds me a lot of Nyrex. Our tank that just ran away.
Hey, I just saved your ass.
Okay. This guy is going to cast magic missile into the darkness.
He can't see me.
It doesn't matter. There's darkness there, and he just casts magic missile into the darkness.
He knows you're there, so.
He knows there's someone in that darkness.
But you have to be able
I
to
believe
target somebody with magic missile.
I believe the spell says you have to see the target.
Yeah, it does.
Hey, creature of your choice.
Yep. You can see within range.
Yeah.
You little darkness bubble.
Why do you think I dropped that on myself?
All right.
I'm like,
He'll cast
and
Dispel
nope.
Magic.
Oh.
Oh. I think the
think he
giant
has to
horse
see
go
me.
into the darkness.
He
I
can
don't
see
know.
the darkness. He can cast it
That's
on the
true.
darkness, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And that's the whole point of dispel magic is to Dispel.
Yeah, that's gone now.
Well, it depends on what level he does.
It automatically
Darkness is level 2.
Magical darkness is
Mark.
level 2.
Yeah, and Dispel is 3. So.
Okay, so it just works.
Yes, it does.
But it uses a third level spell up,
Yeah,
which is good.
it uses up his third level spell. Okay.
So that mage is also in rough terrain.
He is, but he hasn't moved or
Is it sitting there?
yeah, he hasn't moved from the location that he was.
Okay.
I think that you cast at the very beginning of the battle.
Yeah.
And you said it doesn't push him out.
It's
But
just
he
rough
hasn't-
terrain.
Yeah, he hasn't moved at all since.
Yeah.
And he's going to remain there. Which brings us to Xanth, who is running and fleeing. And
Still running?
yep, let's see. He's going to run right off the map.
Okay, our fight is over, boys. Let's go home. We did it. We helped our buddy.
Yeah.
You can
Don't-
take my darkness off me too, Ray.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now it's Gorthok the Thunder Boar.
I thought you might want to put that back up again, that darkness.
And Nyrex,
What's his
you
name?
ran this
Gorthok.
way, like
Really, we wouldn't know it.
that's how you ran.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Thunder Boar is going to turn to his left, and maybe he's going to see Mary and Keithnos.
Hmm,
Can he fit between those stones?
I don't know about that.
He is going to shoot his own lightning bolt
Oh, shit.
at those guys.
Thanks, Nirax.
Well, you guys are all lined up nice. He doesn't really
Good job, Tank.
think that, oh, I've got to make sure I line them up, but he just turns and you're straight lined up.
Mary Duck, you're too slow. Hurry up.
Okay, so that's like straight through those guys and on.
Deck save.
That's a deck save for you two,
13.
Mary and Keithnos.
Oh, nat 20 for Keithmas. You can do it there, Mary Duck. I believe in you.
13.
It's a DC 15, so you're gonna take the damage.
Shit.
It is.
There's a big moonbeam there, though, so wouldn't that like take out the lightning?
It's 18 lightning damage.
Ooh, that's not bad.
That's it?
Shut up.
Come
That's
on.
That's what
Yeah.
it was.
Shut.
So Keithnos takes half of that. Gord, you get that?
Yep. Sorry, so you said 18?
18 was the
damage for
damage, and
Keithnos.
you take half of that.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. His turn's not over, though. He's going to continue to turn his big boar body.
Big boy.
He's going to keep turning. Come on, turn you.
He doesn't want to turn.
Okay.
Did I turn to right towards Nyrax? Is that?
I don't know. Can he see Nyrex
No.
Oh, yeah.
dagger there?
Easy.
There's a big stone that I'm hiding behind.
No, both of those stones are on the
Pushed
ground.
over.
Yeah,
I know,
these
but-
are all pushed over.
Knocked over. He's huge.
Are you
He sees
prone
over top.
hiding behind that stone?
In the
What's that?
fire?
Yeah, I don't think
No.
he said you were prone.
No.
That looks like a clear shot there.
Oh,
He can
God.
make more than one lightning bolt a turn.
Oh, no.
The legendary creature.
At the moment, he can. At the moment, he has haste, so he gets an extra action.
Oh, nice.
That he can
Good.
use for one attack, for a melee attack.
That's good to know. We just
And you can't
we-
cast spell two spells.
So it can't do another lightning, but he can do another attack.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah,
that
yeah,
case
cantrip.
works.
Actually, that's not true. You can cast more than one spell a turn.
Oh, so you want me to do another lightning?
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
It only states that you can't cast a second spell when you cast a bonus action spell.
So if he has two actions, you can use it to do two spells.
I don't think so.
Fuck.
I thought it was
You know what,
an
that's-
action you can do whatever you want.
It's your game, Jason. You pick.
Yeah, that is good for us though. If because that later on when we get haste, we can use that to our advantage too.
Haste states you can only make a melee attack with it.
Yeah, I'll keep it at melee attack. Doesn't mean he can't charge at you. Let's just see.
He's gonna wipe out that guy between us. Oh, the lightning bolt would have got that mage too, wouldn't it?
Probably.
Which would have dropped concentration on haste and would have stunned him.
Okay, he's gonna charge through dagger
And the mage.
And the mage.
and the mage. Yeah, the mage will take some damage.
It's difficult terrain for a lot of that steps. Just
Yeah, that's
I don't know if that's an effect
Okay,
for him.
I'll-
He might
I'll-
ignore it. I don't know.
He has thunder hooves. They do 2d6 plus 5 bludgeoning. So let's see if I hit. That is a 24 to hit.
Did he move through there?
To hit who?
Hit dagger.
Okay.
Is this a ranged attack?
No, he's running through that difficult terrain.
So that's 40 feet of movement.
Yep.
What kind of damage is it?
Bludgeoning.
Oh,
Please,
dagger's
seven.
immune to bludgeoning.
Is he?
I don't think
No.
that's true.
He got used to Andros sitting on him at night.
Okay. So he'll go right through these two guys. 13 points. 13 points.
The mage and dagger.
Mage and dagger. And he does have reach, but I think you're beyond his reach. Yeah. He's going to have to stay there. But he's like drooling over you.
Yeah,
And
with
now-
his nutsack.
Yeah. And now it's Orlear's turn.
Area of effect.
Yeah. It's not really. I don't really want to cast lightning bolt on the Thunder Boar.
Yeah,
Seems like a foolish idea.
make charge him up.
Yeah, I could. You're right. I will cast.
Jason, these aren't shape changers, are they?
Did you listen to last week's episode?
No. No, I did not listen to it.
I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt at second level at the Thunder Boar,
Okay.
and since
No one's attacked him yet.
that is an 18 to hit.
I believe that hits. Yep, that hits.
That's good. Come on, double eights. They are not double eights, but they're both good damage. That's not what I wanted. Silly thing. It is psychic damage for 14. 5 is 19. Yeah, 19 points of psychic damage to the Thunder Boar.
Okay, he takes all that.
I'm sure he's fine.
Oh yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25. I'll sit there.
Okay, you're walking between the stones you're in behind.
Yeah, no, I just went in kind of like through the stone so I could kind of see the field.
But that is clear underneath there, right? Like,
Yeah.
there's 2 legs, and then it's clear to pass through.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Mary with Keith Noss on deck.
Going to use my bonus action to move the spiritual weapon here and swipe at this mage guy.
Okay.
With that one. And then, okay, so the spiritual weapon to hit is 14 to hit, Mr. Mage. Maybe?
Yes, that hits.
That is 13 damage.
Okay.
In a concentration check, I think.
Yes. You got a 10. So he fails.
So he drops haste?
Oh, no, wait. It's half the damage, right?
No, it's DC 10 or half the damage.
So he rolled a 10, so he saves.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to move over here. And I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on these 2 guys. On the big guy and the mage guy.
Okay.
And then I'm going to keep moving until I'm over here.
Okay, and I have to roll a save for that?
It is a save. I think it's a dex save.
Yeah, I think it's dex.
I will tell you in one moment. Yeah, dexterity saving throw, DC 16.
On both of them.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot cube.
Okay, they both fail.
So they now have advantage against them.
Yeah. What does your fairy fire look like, Meriadoc?
It looks like Lucky Charms, just like my spiritual guardians do. So they have glowing rainbows and sparkling, glittering green.
But none of the normal part of the cereal, right? Only the
No, yeah, just the marshmallow bits.
Yeah.
The good part.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my turn.
Hey.
Hey, these guys that are on top here, we knew that we kind of had the impression that some of these guys were illusions, right? Like they haven't moved, these ones?
Yeah, they didn't move, and when we attacked them, I think I went right through them.
But this guy right here, though, he's still an actual guy.
Yes, he's on top still.
Maybe, you don't know.
Okay.
He did.
Well,
he
these
attacked
2 other guys, though, they're not. They
Correct.
still haven't moved. Right? Or am I wrong
Maybe,
on that?
you don't know.
I don't know if they've moved or not.
I mean, is it a real guy? Is it him? Is it him? I don't know. Is it him?
They haven't
Okay.
attacked us.
Okay. Anyway, I'm hiding from line of sight from this guy if I can. Like, that's why I'm underneath there.
Okay, yeah, you're underneath.
So I'm assuming this guy above me is a real guy. And I'm trying to keep out of his vision. So I can hold my concentration up.
Okay, and Keith Noss. Is that your turn? You're done?
Yeah,
Got all
I'm
your
good.
actions? Okay,
That's
Keith Noss. Gord, that's you?
Yeah, Keith Noss is going to move to here.
Oh, for
Great.
fuck's sake. Closer to me again?
Yeah, he's going to try and line you up.
Yeah,
Really?
this
No,
guy
he
can't
stays
see
over
us,
here.
though.
I changed my mind.
He can't see us because the wall's there.
No, he stays over here, this kiss nuts.
No, I'm going right here. And I want to either here, because I don't want to have line of sight from the boar. This guy can't hit us. He's below the wall.
The boar
He
is
can hit
taller
me, but he
than the
won't hit you.
rocks,
I'm
right?
going to cast sleep on this guy on top of the rock.
Okay, you know, the boar is like a large creature.
Yeah.
And these rocks here have been pushed over, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Those are pretty pushed.
So he's got clear line of sight to you.
Okay.
He just turns to his right. You're going to be right in his crosshair.
Right. Okay. Then I'm going to go like over here. Or sorry,
Oh.
over here.
No, I'm not going to move Keith Noss directly in a fucking line with me.
Right in
No.
a straight line with Meriadoc.
No, I'm
Right
not
here.
doing it.
No, I'm hiding, but okay, then put me there.
No, nowhere near me.
I want to get away so that
I fucking moved from Keith Noss 1 round ago, and now the bastard's on my ass again.
so the boar should be able to see me, right? Am I hiding behind that?
Are you trying to make a stealth check?
No, I'm just trying to get out of line of sight from that floor. I'm going behind this rock.
Well,
So, but before I moved there, I cast sleep on the guy on top of the room.
yeah, he can still see if he turns. He's going to see you. If you were between the rocks, if you were right in line with Mary,
I'll go
then
Right
right
where
there.
I am.
I'll go right there.
then you'd be hidden.
Okay, move me
Okay,
there.
but you're going to sleep on this guy up top.
Yeah, sleep on that guy.
Okay, so you have to roll to hit, or is it just his hit point total?
It's a number of hit dice. Yeah, hit points.
Um,
So you roll a bunch of d8s and determine how many hit points you can make sleep. 5
yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what level I should cast it at. I want to get rid of this guy, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to cast it at 3rd level.
So you roll 98.
Yep, 98.
And if he's immune to charm, then this doesn't affect it.
Yeah, that's a lot of dice.
Okay, roll your dice.
So that's 29.
Okay. He falls asleep.
Does he fall off the rock?
We'll see
Falls
which
off
way
the
he
rock,
falls.
hits his head, and wakes up.
Yeah, and then he wakes back up again.
Yeah, he's going to fall. I rolled the die to see which way he fell. So he falls this way. He's going to take the fall damage.
And then he wakes up again.
2d6?
It's going to be a critical hit when he hits it. Toosh.
When he falls, he takes a critical damage.
I don't know.
Well, there's no deck save, right? It's
2d20.
It's still just fall damage.
Yeah.
But you said it was 20 feet up. So is that 2d6?
Yeah, so he takes 7 points of fall damage. And then that wakes him from his sleep. That's the way it works.
Yep.
Okay. Well, he still took damage.
Okay. I still have some movement left.
You're going to go back this way?
No, I'm just gonna go
Over
right in
there?
front of him. I'm gonna
Over
go
here?
right in front of him. Right there. And that's my turn.
Okay. Now the sky becomes black and the lightning
I
flashes.
have a bardic inspiration.
Okay, do your bardic inspiration. I'm going to
That's for
Roll.
Meriadoc.
roll random die here.
So you have bardic inspiration there, Meriadoc.
Excellent.
And Mary, roll a deck save.
Alrighty. I don't fucking do deck saves. I'm under the tree. Do I have advantage or something for being underneath the rocks?
Oh, this is lightning coming from above. I'd give you advantage on your deck save.
Unless the rock falls
I
on
love it. I need advantage. Oh god. Okay, I got 14. I think I'm going to use my inspiration too. What's the D8?
1d8.
Okay. I hope I passed. 19 total.
Oh, there you go.
Succeed.
Required me groveling to the DM and a bardic inspiration.
13 halved. You take 6 points of lightning damage.
I think Ray's got to play a kobold next.
Because he begs to the DM.
Okay.
He grovels.
All right.
Why don't we do a one shot where we're all kobolds?
I'll do the kobold monk in the one shot.
We're just trying to survive an adventuring party.
Okay, whose turn is it?
It's Dagger's turn.
I was going to say, usually it's Dagger's turn after someone gets struck by lightning. Usually being Dagger.
Yeah.
Do you want to take a break before we start the next round?
Sure.
You guys.
I'm good
Here.
with that.
Beer time.
Water.
Sounds good.
Okay, let's take a 5-minute.
Hi everyone, we hope you're enjoying this episode of Perilous Pursuits. Feel free to check out our website at www.perilouspursuits.com for lots more content. If you'd like to support us further, consider becoming a Patreon and receive perks all the way up to joining us in a Perilous Pursuits adventure at patreon.com/perilous. We would also like to send a shout out to our Perilous partner Describe. It's a great Dungeon Master resource to give you professionally written text on everything from locations and spells to items and creatures that you can use in your very own games. Check out our link to Describe at www.perilouspursuits.com for a 10% discount.
Yeah.
Are we ready to start again?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Dagger.
Okay.
The Thunder Boar is
bearing down.
monster.
Dagger's going to draw the scimitar. And swipe at him with that instead of the whip.
Okay.
I don't even have the scimitar in here. Okay, whatever. I'll roll the rapier. The attack. Does a 15 hit?
No, it does not.
Okay, but I can still run away because I just have to swing.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to use feline agility to move 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 feet. And cunning action hide. Because there's a pillar between me and him.
Okay.
So roll stealth. Give a roll.
I'd say if you want to make a stealth check, you're going to have to go prone.
Well, I'm behind that pillar there.
Sure, you're hiding from him, but not from everyone.
No.
So
Well,
if you want to...
I think the only person that would be able to see me would be Orlear right now.
You should go there.
Or Meridoc.
Okay, just tell me whether you go prone
I rolled
and
a
do
15.
a stealth check, or whether you just do a stealth check.
I'm just doing a stealth check, but I rolled
Okay.
a 15, so I mean it's not the greatest, but whatever.
Okay, I'll just write it down. Okay, is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay.
We need like a big fucking barbarian paladin, something that can stand up to something.
We used to.
I don't think
I've
anything
got
can stand up to
tons
this
of flame.
It's gonna be hit and run.
This thing is a god. We need to get out of here. We're not ready to fight this. Let's come back in the future.
5 levels.
Okay,
Yeah.
he's going to
What?
use this one right here. He's going to attack Kithnos. And I got a hit with this inflict wounds. There's something about it. There we go. That is a 22.
Oh shit. Yep.
And inflict wounds is 3d10.
Not good.
These ones.
This fight is beyond us, friends. Let's flee. Let's flee.
It's 12 points of damage.
Cool. Keith Nose isn't good looking good.
Okay. And he's going to stay there. Nyrex, your turn.
Okay. Nyrax is going to move the moonbeam.
Could probably hit both the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna go 5-foot radius, so like right in there. I should be able to hit both of them.
Yeah.
So they need to do a. Yeah, they need to do a Constitution saving throw, DC 16.
Constitution.
Saving throw.
Yeah, 18
That's a pass.
and 15.
It's a fail.
Okay, the Thunder Boar fails.
Okay. Do some damage, 2d10. Yeah. So 10 points of radiant damage. Oh, if they're shapeshifters, they have to roll at disadvantage for their saves.
Okay, I'll roll again for him. He fails.
All right. So takes they both take 10 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move
Directly in line with me.
10, 15, 20, 25.
Wait, I got to make a concentration check. Hang on.
Hiding
He
behind
fails his concentration check.
Which guy? The mage?
The mage in blue.
And that was the one that did casted haste?
Nope.
Oh.
I
That's
think
the
that was
one
the
that.
AC buff one.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the AC buff one. So the shimmering on the Thunder Boar disappears, but he still has fairy fire on him.
He's
So
still shimmering.
Yeah. So I'm hiding behind this. Oh, I'm not hiding. I'm standing behind this rock for cover.
So Dagger's all hidden, and now Nyrax is roar, big fucking wolf standing right beside him.
Yeah, I'm in front
So
of him.
sneaky.
Bugger off.
There's- I'm not getting in line of sight with these guys.
Okay.
If I can. That's Nyrax's. Let me just see if I can do any bonus. Yeah. Can I three? Can I touch 3 pebbles on the ground and imbue them with magic?
Yeah. What are you going to do with those 3
bonus action,
pills?
Magic stone. I'm
You
gonna.
can't cast spells as an animal.
Oh yeah, you're still an animal.
I keep doing that shit. Never mind.
How come we don't have like an animal for him to move around the map? That would help us remind us
Yeah,
that
right,
he's an
yeah.
animal.
What's wrong with your DMing skills?
Well, I could give him an animal, but I can't assign it to him and allow him to move it.
You need like a little animal from the Muppets.
I could be like,
Fozzie Bear.
No, animal.
Oh, animal.
Animal!
Anyways, that's my turn.
okay, Varn's turn.
Okay, my turn. I'm going to cast Thunder Wave again at 3rd level, so that is a Constitution saving throw. This is my last 3rd level spell.
Constitution.
Oh, not
Yes.
3rd level, 2nd level, sorry. Don't have 3rd level spells yet.
Okay, he fails.
And they take 15 points of damage and get pushed back 10 feet. And
Fire here?
yeah, into the fire, which I think is out, but it's up to you, Jason.
I should trip him.
He trips on the rocks.
Yeah, the fire is out, so he can be pushed into the fire pit, but there's no fire there.
Okay, and I'm going to use a bonus action to attack with my turret.
Okay.
And because I don't know why it doesn't have a thing for it, but I'm going to roll one. That is a nat 20. So that is 48.
Whoa. Our chart's gonna like obliterate this thing.
Okay.
That is 24 damage, and they get pushed back additional 5 feet.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
I want his. You know what happens when you
Like
put
Scarface.
elastic bands on a watermelon? I want that to happen to his head.
Boom.
He
So
just
it's-
starts shaking like Scarface getting shot over.
Like a bola? Like
Yeah, I just want it to be like.
His head like just kind of like separates with like.
But I also want it to just imagine it like a CGI, but it's really obvious it's CGI. Like it's like really old CGI.
It's 8-bit blood.
you want it to look bad.
Yeah.
Nice word.
I can kill!
I can kill.
I have the power!
And
You gonna move?
the lightning that's been crackling all down the Thunder Boar's back
Oh, thank goodness.
all of a sudden slows, and now it's just along its tusks.
Varn is just basking in his power and
Can I
walking around.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Was that the haste spell?
Yeah.
Can you look up the haste spell now?
So is he stunned?
Yeah. Now the
Can't
caster
move or
takes.
take a. No, it's whoever was hasted.
Okay. He now can't move or take actions until after his next turn.
Yes.
Staying in the moonbeam.
He's gonna have to stay in the moonbeam.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
incapacitated.
free damage.
Good.
Okay. Varn, that's your turn now, Rux. No, not Nyrex.
No, not me.
Now Rux, which is the guy who just died. He's out. And now this blue wizard, I'm going to put him in Yagath's spot.
Takes damage for starting in the
Yep.
moonbeam.
Takes moonbeam damage.
What? So he'll do
Beam him
the
to
con
death.
sa- Does a con save?
At disadvantage
Yeah.
Why is it disadvantage?
because he's a shape changer.
Shape
Oh,
changer,
that's
which is
right.
good because he got an 18 and a 5.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get some damage here. Big money. Oh, that's pretty good. 11 points of radiant.
Okay.
That's average. And that's it for damage. On his turn.
He's still not down, so
Oh, isn't that a spiritual weapon right above him too?
beside him.
Yeah, but that doesn't get an opportunity attacks. It's not sentient.
Oh, I'm just wondering if Mary Doc would have been able to use it
I have been.
last turn. Oh, you did. Okay.
I did, yeah.
Okay. He still gets a turn. He's hurt, but he's still alive. He's going to Misty Step to here. And
Oh shit!
Lightning
Fucking
bolt.
good.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah. I saw that coming.
Those two.
Oh man!
6
It's
to 12.
always me.
Oh shit!
Am I immune to lightning
Hey, it was
by now?
always me before. So
Yeah, you built an immunity to lightning.
14.
15.
The DC is 14.
Oh, Ray just
I might
squeaked
not die
out.
then. I might still be alive after this.
The cleric.
Okay, and that's 32 points of lightning damage.
Oh, I'm dead anyway.
Fuck.
Halved for you. Halved.
Yeah, I'm down still.
Orlear, did you save?
Yeah, I saved.
Okay, so you both take half. That's 16 points. And
So
Now it's-
fairy fire drops.
No.
now it's Xanth's turn. And Xanth, let's get this. Come on, you token.
Fucking token.
It's not working.
What guy are you looking at? Xanth way down.
Yeah, but I'm trying to move my DM screen here. Hang on.
Really need a counter spell in our group.
Gonna be a bit.
I don't know what I did to this. Okay. this black box. Oh, here, I got it. There we go.
Nice voice there, Jason. Sounded evil.
Oh, you just exposed that to everybody.
I know. That's okay.
Okay.
What I missed?
Exposing yourself.
Yeah, I missed it too. What? The Centaur army is coming to save us.
And like
Centaurmy.
We're
the
you guys
centaur,
you're fine.
and badgers and rats and frogs and stuff.
That's right. It's the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Wow.
Okay, so now, okay,
I think the rat is gonna make all the difference.
all of those little dudes have
Gerbil.
they've just entered the battlefield. I put them down, and now I can't move them because they're too close to the tents. But they've just entered the screen. There we go. Okay, and you can hear the commotion, this uprising of woodland creatures and minotaurs and satyrs and badgers. They're rushing in from the south. But that's as far as they get on this turn. And I should put them in the turn order. No, they just go with Xanth.
Yes.
Okay,
One big,
they're
powerful hit.
they're Xanth's minions.
Oh shit!
Okay.
I thought it's the Centaur was going to get him.
The Centaur has found some allies and is rushing back into battle. But they're still at the edge of the map right now. So it's the Thunder Boar. And he takes moonbeam damage and can't move. Right?
Yep. So that means I'll get him on the next turn as well. Okay, big money. Oh,
Okay.
a 10 and a 3 for 13 radiant.
I'm going to say on his turn, he turns like this. And he lets out a big roar, but he doesn't do anything else. He's just like, ah!
Okay, so 13 radiant.
Okay. And now it's Orlear's turn.
Okay, so Mary fell down and the shape changer's just sitting right above. So I'm assuming I have clear vision of the shape changer.
Yes, but he's standing over Mary.
Okay. I'll use another second level spell slot and I'll cast Chaos Bolt on him for a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Come on, double eights. 2 4s on the D8.
Nice.
For force damage for 16 points of force damage. And then it leaps off of that guy and hits the Thunder Boar. Shit. Acid damage hits him for 18 points of acid damage.
Okay. The first guy, how do you want to do this?
Oh, force damage hits him and he just like gets a hole blown through his chest.
Okay. He's blown back and like rips right through his robes.
Yeah, you can see Orlear is super angry. His eyes are just like flared up from the whatever the intervention was.
Okay. And the Thunderboard takes damage, but he's nowhere near death. He's just more enraged.
Yeah. He's covered in acid damage.
Yeah. Okay, is that your turn?
Now it's my turn.
Okay. Mary. I need you to make a death saving throw.
Mary is dreaming of Orlear's mom.
How would he know Lear's
And
mom?
he fails.
Just looks like Orlear with a wig.
Yeah,
Ah.
he's just really visualizing earlier with lipstick on.
And he
Okay.
got high heels.
Heath Noss.
Keith Noss is going to move right here. If you can move me right.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Where are
right
you moving?
here. One square to the right.
Okay.
He's going to cast Healing Word at 3rd level on Meriadoc.
That's
He doesn't have to
range
move
spell.
unless he's doing Cure Wounds. Then it's a touch.
Oh, well, I'm still within. I didn't leave my threat range there. So.
No, do you have Cure Wounds?
It'd be better if you have it.
He doesn't have
No.
that.
He does not.
He only has.
It's okay.
So Healing Word.
I'll take a healing word too. That
Yeah,
sounds
he doesn't
great.
have to move then. But
Shitty roll.
The Healing Word's a bonus action too, so you can still make an attack with a melee weapon.
Good. So you're 13 hit points there, Meriadoc.
Hi, Titatai.
Healing Word is a bonus action.
Yeah.
It is. Means you can make a melee attack with it.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Rapier. I can't cast a spell now, though, right? Can I?
No. Well, you can
cantrip,
pull an cantrip, yes.
Let's see.
Vicious Mockery.
Booming Blade.
Booming
Yeah, I
Blade.
could do, or Thunderclap.
Yeah, booming,
Or you can just
booming
make
blade.
like a rapier attack too.
So you'd have disadvantage on the next attack roll, but depends on what he's doing. I'll just hit him with my rapier. Yeah. Oh, a nat 20.
okay, roll your crit damage.
So that's 48 plus 3. Oh, that was tiny.
The rapier does 2d8.
Yeah, 2d8 plus 3.
Why would the rapier do 2d8?
Because it's
'Cause
crit.
it's a natural 20.
No, it normally does 2d8 plus 3.
What kind of rapier?
What?
You
It normally would do d8.
a 1d8.
The 1d8.
It's only a 1d8.
Yeah. So it's only 2
2d8
because you crit.
rolled a crit.
Yeah, but
Oh,
he's
it
saying
probably
48.
automatically. Oh, it automatically changes to 2d8. Okay. Never mind.
Yep.
Gotcha. Smart enough to know. Okay. And then plus 3 on this. Oh, that's good. So 18 points of piercing damage.
How do you want to do this?
Oh! Kithnos leans down, speaks a word, healing word to Meriadoc, spins around and pokes his rapier right through the guy's eyeball. And then runs back to Meriadoc. Make sure he's okay. Turns.
Gets in a straight line with Meriadoc.
No.
Shit.
No, he's hidden behind the pole. He's hidden behind that rock. And Meriadoc looks like he's got some good cover.
Okay, and these images disappear. You know, just in case you were scared that they might animate.
Just asking a question is all.
Oh, I guess I can move though, can I?
Yeah.
Yes, you should run.
Can't do that.
Okay, then I'm gonna move right there. One over.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
That's where you were. You do a little dance.
It's just back and forth. Keep,
Do some line dancing.
Technically, if it's a 5-foot cone, he not cone but line, he could still hit you guys if he angled it correctly.
Okay, then I go here.
It's not a cone. Lightning bolt is
Not
a
cone,
line.
but I mean a line. But still,
Yeah.
even if it's a 5-foot
Okay, I
line,
go
if
here.
he angled it correctly, he still would have been able to
I go one more
hit you
over.
guys.
Okay.
You can go
The
there.
sky thunders and flashes. And Mary
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, he's got protection though.
Mary is, I rolled it. You're going to take lightning damage from the thunderous clouds above.
You gave
Do
him
I have-
advantage last
Do I
time.
have
I thought that
advantage?
guy died.
What?
We're talking about the thunder and the clouds. This is the layer action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I still have the advantage though?
Here, I'll still give you the advantage because you're hiding beneath stone.
Oh, net 20.
Nice.
The 2 best rolls of the night.
Okay, you take half damage.
Okay.
That's 15.
And I'm dead again.
Oh, fuck.
So you take half of 15. But
Oh, half of 50.
7.
Yeah. yeah, 7
I'm not
damage.
Oh, you're like better hear yourself.
I don't heal. What are you talking about?
Okay, we're back to the top. Dagger, are you still running?
No.
Are you hiding?
Well, I assume I am hidden.
So if you're hidden, you could sneak up on Nyrex.
Stab in the back.
10, 20,
Right.
30. Cunning action, 10, 15. Okay, I'm going to swing at him with the dagger. Or not the dagger, the scimitar. The skimletar.
Okay.
And you're hidden, so you have advantage? Maybe?
Oh, do I have advantage on this roll?
Let me find out. Yep, you do.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, good. So that's 1, 2, 3 of these. Ah, shit roll. 2 1s and a 3. So I do 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to action surge. Make another attack. I guess this one I don't have advantage though, right? Come on, give me a good. Oh fuck, man. 13 does not hit, I assume.
Nope.
Okay, and then I'm gonna move away. 10, 15. I'll move to there. That's all I got left. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta use an action surge. Where's it?
Flens,
We're all spread out now.
flens and flans.
Oh, I
Both
want to use
out.
my second win as well.
Is that
Okay.
a bonus action?
Yeah, do you still have a bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope. You used
Oh
cunning
no, I
action.
use cunning action. You're right.
Yeah. So you can't second wind.
Okay.
So now Nyrex says Nyrex in the turn order. Yep, it's Nyrex's turn.
Nyrax is gonna 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, that's. No. He's just gonna stay there and moonbeam him. Wait for the moonbeam to do it. Let's see. Should I go in there?
You can still bonus action heal yourself.
No, I can't. But I did create some magic stones. Or no, I can't because I'm in wolf form.
Yeah, but you
Again.
can use.
Yeah, but each turn you can try.
Yeah.
You can use
One
your bonus
time.
action as like part of your wild shape to like consume a spell slot and heal your wild
Right.
shape form.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
If you want to go in there, I would recommend maybe healing up.
D8 per level.
Yeah, I'll do that.
It's not a great use of spell slots though.
1d8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like the second level is 2d8, third is 3d8.
I'll do a second level. So 2d8. And heal myself, so that'll be my turn.
You're staying put.
come on.
Varn.
Arn, I'm going to dash 60 feet. Yeah. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And I can't see anything. So I'm going to have to end my turn. And yeah. Meridoc, I'm coming! I heard a big crack.
How'd you know it was me again?
Because I heard it from up there.
It's just smoking like crazy. He's all burnt. Your robes look like shit in there.
I've had a bad day. I think I burned through at least half the layers of my robes now.
Just smoking away.
Your insulation is half gone.
Yeah.
You know, one thing they never talk about in any D&D or anything, how much it costs for new clothing and stuff for adventurers.
There's
It's
a cost
pricing.
in the player's handbook.
Nobles clothing.
No, I mean, like,
adventurers outfits.
people never really
Repair it when they get slaughtered.
I think my quality artificer friend has the mending cantrip. It's going to take months of work.
I do, but it takes time to work my magic.
Turn this.
Okay. Now it is Xanth and his forces are moving up. And Gorthok the Thunder Boar
Moonbeam.
gets moonbeamed.
Big money. Oh, 4 points already.
Ooh. Rough.
Is that circle supposed to be moonbeam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be a 5-foot radius.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's still in it though.
Pretty
Yeah.
close to a 5-foot radius.
No, that's a 2.5-foot radius.
Yeah.
2.5 foot?
Yeah.
How big do you think these squares are?
5
They're
feet.
5-foot squares. So if it's a 5-foot radius, you need
Take up 4
It's
squares.
a 10-foot diameter. So
Yeah.
Centered in the middle of one of them.
There you go.
Like that, yeah.
Got the spotlight on him.
Okay. He's going to see if I can get him there. Yeah, he's going to charge and smash into this pillar.
Oh, boy.
He was in.
Yeah, difficult terrain. You can
Okay.
still move that far.
Wow.
Giant boar.
And
Okay.
he's going to attempt to push the stone over onto Orlear.
Awesome.
Okay. The stone is toppling. Orlear, make a dex save.
Yep. 13.
Okay, you kind of feel the stone moving towards you, and you're able to step to the right. If you step to the left, the stones are going to hit you. So you jump to the right. You're able
Sure.
to avoid the stones falling.
Okay.
But you fall
So-
through that grate.
into a whole new
The
adventure.
trapdoor that's shut.
See that blood going into the hill there? That's
Oh, that's a cage. You walk into the cage.
So this is falling over here. Like that. And Orlear is going to move to here. But you're not prone, you're standing there. And
Okay. Yep.
stones have now fallen. And he's going to make a hoof attack at you.
Hoof attack.
Hoof.
Oof.
there. It is.
Oh, hoof.
There it is.
That's bad.
It's 10.
I don't even need. Yeah, that doesn't hit me.
Okay. And now he's going to do his, what do you call those tusks? His lightning tusks.
Okay.
Oh no.
Those are bad news.
And that's 18.
My tattoo will light up and shield will be cast from it,
Yes.
and that will hit the shield.
You still have
Off
a
it.
tattoo?
Yep.
Okay.
I still got 2 slots left. One of them being a shield.
Nice.
Okay. So then this magical shield kind of like a shadow swirls out and blocks the lightning tusk, and it kind of sparkles and zaps, but doesn't have any effect on you. Okay, and I got one more. Okay, that's his turn.
Okay.
Or Lear, your turn.
Oh boy. I feel like I don't want to be here.
One of these things just doesn't belong here.
And that's you. I will use my action to disengage. And I will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll keep rotating around. And I will... How many sorcery points do I have left? 3. No, I have 4 left because I did it. I will use... No, I won't. I'll just use another sorcery point and I will cast Firebolt at the boar.
Okay.
With a 24 to hit.
Hits.
For 6 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Yep. That's it. That's my turn.
Okay, Mary, are you up? You're up right now.
I'm alive, yeah.
Okay, you get a turn.
Shockingly.
Shockingly.
I will cast Fairy Fire on the thing again. Another
Okay.
dex save, DC 16.
Yeah, just
He
fails. Twitch after this encounter.
Yes. He fails. Okay,
Yeah.
good. And then bonus action, move the spiritual weapon to here and attack him.
With advantage.
With all the advantage. 19 on the first attack, 24 on the second attack.
You both hit.
So that's what it'll just be one hit, but that's with advantage.
Yeah. All right, it's one attack.
13 damage.
Okay.
And then I will stand up with half my movement, and then I will move 15 feet this way. That is my turn. Back up. That is
Okay.
me.
This Thunder Boar, he looks like he's been taking some damage now. He looks kind of bloodied.
Smell bacon.
And Keith Noss, you're up.
Okay, Keith Noss is going to do one little step here, diagonally.
Toward the tree?
Yeah. He's going to go stand beside Mary. No.
Yeah, I know.
He's going to cast Vicious Mockery on the beast. So that's a wisdom saving throw. DC 15.
Okay, what do you say?
I smell bacon.
He fails.
All right. So he takes 2d4 psychic damage. So 6 points.
And he turns and he looks right at you.
And he has disadvantage on his next attack roll. It makes before the end of its next turn.
Okay.
And then Keith Noss is going to continue moving and get behind the trunk of this tree.
Okay.
And get covered. That's his turn. Wait. He's going to bonus action healing word himself. At 3rd level. 8 points. 8 hit points. That's his turn.
Okay. The lightning flashes and Orlear takes lightning damage. Roll a dex save.
5.
You take 10 points of lightning damage.
Orlear, you're the new Miradoc.
It's just
Dagger.
down.
Dagger's gonna use his feline agility. He's going to move 10, 20, 30, 45, and attack with the scimitar.
At advantage, because he's very fired.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Is that sneak attack? Huh?
Well, I get sneak attack, doesn't matter what. And so does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Is this the first time you've hit with the scimitar?
No, the second time. The first
Okay.
time I did.
I think.
can't remember.
Are you keeping track of the scimitar damage total?
No, I didn't keep track of it. I
Okay,
never
I
thought
think
about
it was a 13 because I've
Yeah.
got lots of 13s written down.
Yeah, I think it was a 13 as well. So
If you want to do that from now on, every time you do damage with that scimitar, keep a list.
okay,
I got enough numbers on these pages. So what's
So-
the damage this time?
19.
Okay, then add the 13 from last attack and total that for diamond value.
22.
Okay.
Wasn't there
And
a
then-
slowed spell when somebody was slowed?
We all were.
Yeah, but somebody cast a spell that was supposed to.
And that was 45, 55,
It's over now.
60, and then I'm going to cunning action 10, 20, 30, 40. There. Gee. I'm going to go. Let's see. Yes. I'll go over here. And that's my turn.
So you moved like
10, 20, 30, 40, 45,
here, and
55,
then out
60.
there.
Then cunning action dash 10, 20, 35. I could move another 25 if I wanted.
Didn't you already
Wow.
use your cunning action to move up to the board?
No, I used my feline agility to do that.
Huh.
And that doubles my movement speed this turn.
Okay. I trust you. You got it figured out. Nyrex's turn.
So Nyrax. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. And chomp,
Jump, jump.
jump, jump. At advantage. Sounds like that's a good advantage. Yeah. It's a 22.
That hits, so definitely hits.
This is 3. Okay. So 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Are you a poodle or what?
Sorry?
What are you?
Oh, I'm a direwolf.
Aren't dire wolves large?
Yeah.
It's true, yeah. Double size.
There.
In comparison.
It's a half-breed.
He's just running around in a circle peeing.
Okay, Nyrex, is that your turn?
No.
You got a bonus?
He's got extra movement, and he's going to take an opportunity of attack. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
That opportunity attack is at disadvantage because of vicious mockery.
Right. Okay, I think he's going to swing at you with his lightning tusks. At disadvantage. That is 14.
That is my armor class. Or no, wait. I'm looking at the wrong one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 14.
The dire wolf. So it hits the dire wolf.
Yep.
Okay. That's 14 points of slashing.
Doesn't it have disadvantage on the next attack roll?
I did the disadvantage. And 4 points of lightning damage.
Oh. Shit. I should have moved the moonbeam over.
That's
Okay.
your action, though.
Yeah, I know. I forgot about the moonbeam. Okay.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay, Varn.
Barn?
Oh, sorry, wait. No, I'm going to do a bonus action heal myself.
Heal your wild shape form.
Yeah. Take up a spell slot. I'll do that at 3rd level. So I get 3d8. Wow, what a spin. 10 hit points healed.
Okay. So you heal up some, and then Varn, your go.
Okay. Meriadoc? Meriadoc, do you need any healing?
I could use some healing.
I won't be able to get to you, but just come to me and I'll heal you. And I'm going to use my crossbow to fire at the boar.
That's your bonus action?
No, I didn't use my action to run this turn. So
based on what you said, it sounded like you were going to
sorry.
hold your action.
Sorry, no, I'm just going to do that on my turn next turn. So we can just come up and, because it looks like he's close to dead, so if we can kill him before, it's better. I rolled an 18 to hit, which I'm pretty sure hits, right?
Yes, 18 hits the boar.
Okay.
You're gonna need. You don't have line of sight right there. You're
I don't
have to.
Yeah,
because this is in the way.
Pillars standing in your way.
Yeah, I'll go there.
You have movement to get there?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I had 5 feet left.
Okay, then you got a clear shot.
Okay, I rolled an 18, and then he gets dealt 9 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my crossbow, not my crossbow, my turret to fire.
Okay.
My turret, a 10 probably doesn't hit, right?
Nope.
Okay.
You roll with advantage for all those because of fairy fire?
I completely forgot about fairy fire.
Fairy fire!
Okay,
I'll
well, the
roll
first
again
one
for
hit
my
and he
first
took damage.
one, yeah. That one, yeah. And let's
But
see.
you might have got a 20.
Yeah, I rolled to see if I got a 20. I didn't.
Would have been the 10.
Oh, I thought that was a 1. Good. It's just a 7 plus 6. That's 13. Does a 13 hit? I don't think so, but
Nope.
No. Okay. Meriadoc, I got you.
What now? I'm not going towards the enemy. Are you crazy?
Fine, I'll walk towards you.
Okay. Xanth is coming up from behind here. He's going to move in. Oh, he could actually get there.
Right to the stone pole.
If he goes straight through the middle.
Yeah, you can make it. With 5 feet to spare.
Good. We have a new target for the boar.
Okay, he's going to go there. He's got reach with his pike. He's going to use his pike. Okay, it only rolls a 7. And he's got, oh no, the thunder hooves he has to move up for. So he'll move up and do a thunder hoof. Or it's not thunder, it's just hooves. And that's an 11.
And he rolled with advantage for all of that?
He didn't. So he hits with the hooves, but not with the pike. And the hooves do... It's on here. Two D6.
What level is Fairy Fire?
11 points of
First
damage.
level.
What level?
First level. I have it too.
Considering all of the allies that are about to join this fight,
Okay,
Fire is the best idea.
All these allies don't have near the kind of movement that he has, though. So they will move. They move to like here.
For the kill.
You're placing bets on who gets the kill. Okay. Now we're Gorthok. And Xanth is standing right in front of him. Orlear, Varn. Keithnos is hiding behind a tree. Still the recharge on his lightning is not happening for him. He's going to run over Xanth and crash into this stone. And I'm going to try and do the toppling stone on Orlear, make a dex save. We'll see if it topples also onto Varn. I'm going to make a roll to see which way it goes. Okay. We got Varn making a dex save too.
At least I'm good at this. Dex save. 7.
Oh, no.
I'm
Varn's
gonna
going to
become
take
Varnish.
Varn's going to take some bludgeoning damage. That's 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
It's this little
And
tail.
Orlear, you saved.
Yeah, I got 19.
Okay, so you have to jump to your left or take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
We're losing our cover.
Hurts.
And see if I can. Put another one of those down. Oh, that's moving everything. Something like that. So, Varn, you're going to have to jump back. And it lands on your toe.
Like,
And I'm not going to say you got pinned. I'm just going to say it really, really hurt.
I'm gonna be feeling that for a while.
Okay. And with his other attack, he's going to swing at Orlear with his tusks at disadvantage, right? Not disadvantage.
No. The vicious mockery's done, so it's just regular.
I'll roll again. That's 18 to hit.
I will use a first spell slot to cast shield.
How many spell slots you got left?
Lots.
Okay.
Not so many second levels.
Now it's Orlear's turn. You got this Thunder Boar breathing down your neck.
Yep. Yeah, all action.
Behind the rat and the frog and stuff.
Shit, that doesn't move me into view. So 30 feet will get me to there. And I will.
Oh, but that one's already been pushed over, right? My little icon moved.
Yes, it has. The icon moved. Yeah.
Okay, I'll put it back there.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I can see him. So that's what I was hoping for. I'll use another sorcery point and I'll cast Firebolt at him with advantage. A 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, for frick's sakes. 5 points of fire damage. God,
Okay.
Those are awful D10s. And that's all I can do.
Okay. And the fire is like, it's kind of, it hits him and it burns him, but it kind of extinguishes itself on him. He still takes the damage.
Okay.
Okay, Mary, you're up.
Bonus action, move the spiritual weapon to here and do the spiritual weapon attack, which is 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And that's 11 damage. And with my action, I will cast a guiding bolt at second level.
Ooh. Come on, nat 20.
Oh, 14 to hit.
Does not hit.
All right. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Over this.
Okay. Keith Noss.
Keith Nose is going to cast Vicious Mockery at it.
Okay.
He's going to peek his head out, cast a spell, and then pop back in.
What's he say?
You suck, Wilbur.
Okay.
You're boring.
Yeah.
Okay. And
So yeah, he's got 6 foot range, so it's a Wisdom DC 15 saving throw.
okay, I got 13.
All right, so he's gonna take 2d4. That's pretty good. 6 points of psychic damage, and he has disadvantage on his next attack. Actually, he has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of this next turn. Yeah. So actually, it probably should have had disadvantage on the reaction. Because it says the attack roll makes before the end. Oh, yeah, no, that's right. I guess I was right. So that's what I can do for. bonus action.
Any bonus action?
Yeah, anyone need healing?
Who are you talking to?
All of us.
All of
Barn
us.
and me.
You're
can
shouting
use it.
to Nyrex.
Who
and-
needs healing?
Very good.
Me a bit, but I'm fine. In other words, just not that hurt.
I need all the heals.
Yeah, stop running away from me that far.
I gotta
can't
keep
heal
the
you that way.
cleric. I gotta keep the cleric alive, so I'm gonna do healing word on level. I guess second level on Mary Doc.
Sweet.
Get 9 points of there. 9 hit points.
Do you have to be within 30 feet or is that 60 feet?
60 feet.
Okay, then you're good.
And that's Mary Doc's turn. Or
No, that's Keith Nuss.
Keith's turn.
Okay, I'm going to roll up the layer action again. Who gets lucky? Dagger.
He's never been hit. I don't think once.
Dagger, make a dex save.
15.
Well, you save. So 6, 10, you take 5 points of lightning damage.
Okay, I can handle that.
And now it's your turn. Right after someone gets lightning, it's Dagger's turn.
Yeah. Using his cunning action to dash, he can just make it to here and poke him in the ass.
With the scimitar?
Yeah, with this scimitar.
Advantage.
Do I have advantage?
Yes,
Fairy
you do
fire.
from
It's
fairy.
very
fire.
fired.
Hey, Ray, was your guiding bolt at advantage?
Yeah. It was.
Rolled like shit.
Yeah. That's my go-to move.
20 to hit, not nat.
That hits.
And I do.
And you get sneak attack on this.
16 points of damage. Slashing damage.
Ooh, that really hurts him.
And I cannot move any further from where I am. So I am going to be the victim of the next attack, I think. Okay, that's my turn.
8 Nyrex.
Okay. Nyrax is gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And he's gonna move Moonbeam right here. And so that is going to be a Constitution saving throw, DC 16.
He takes damage as soon as he's in the moonbeam.
I moved it to him.
Yep. But it's not like at the start of his turn. It takes it right away.
That's a good question. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there.
Okay, so
I guess not.
yeah, otherwise you'd be
Well,
moving it, attacking him, and then he gets his turn.
If he moved into it, I guess on his turn, he would do it. But
I think it's like Flame Orb, where if you can not bash into people, but you can move it on top of people and they take damage because of that.
Your mic's not down, Mike.
Oh, well,
It's either if you move into it deliberately, you take damage, or if you start your turn in it, you take damage. But not if it moves on to you. But as soon as he starts his turn, he will take
I'll take it
damage.
down,
oh,
Right.
That way, he
So-
doesn't take damage twice in the same turn from the
Right.
same effect.
But that doesn't count. If I cast it, right away he takes damage.
No, that's the way it works when you cast it too. Actually,
Oh, okay, then we did that wrong.
you're gone now.
it's still they're guaranteed to take the damage.
Yeah, he'll
because
take it at the start of his turn.
Yeah, hopefully it'll kill him off before he kills you, Dagger.
unless someone teleported him out of there before he started his turn.
Yeah.
Which that would be a spell slot used. So
I'm going to take I I'm gonna take a D8 of healing.
I got it. I'll be back.
With a bonus action. So I'm gonna take a D8 of healing. That's my turn.
Okay. Barn. You're up.
Okay. Time to use my crossbow and my turret again. My crossbow will probably hit for an 18, dealing 7 plus 3, so that's 10 damage to the beast. And then with my turret, I roll an 18 plus 6, so that's 24, which I know hits, for 3 force damage, and it gets pushed back 5 feet.
How do you want to do this?
Hey,
Hey, 2 of them.
Barn, the killer.
I want to I want to shoot it in both of its eyes, and I want it to suffer as it slowly fades out.
So as it's turning around to look at Dagger, who just poked him up the butt, you time it so that as he's turning, you're able to make the first shot in the first eye, and he turns and you get the second shot in the second eye. And by the time he turns to Dagger, there's just like blood running down past both sides of his snout, and he can't see anything, and he's swiping wildly, and he just turns his snout up to the sky, and he lets out a roar, and the clouds seem to dissipate as he falls with a thud to the ground in front of Dagger.
Humorous pun. Couldn't think of anything to say there, but cool.
Good thing you brought all your allies, Zap.
Yeah.
And all the allies run right up to Varn and congratulate him. Oh, good job, good job.
Yes,
all around
I'm
Varn.
finally
He's
getting
the
my
hero.
recognition.
Yeah, they raise him up on his shoulders, and he stands like another foot off the ground because they're just little creatures. But they're praising him.
Did I miss something?
Yeah, Varn
got the killing blow.
Varn is finally getting the recognition.
It fell on you and killed you, but it's fine.
Oh, okay. That's how I wanted to go.
It was all me. All
Zamp
me.
is
all
looking
of us.
really hurt. He took some damage there, and got walked over. He could use some healing. He's in rough shape.
I'll cancel the moonbeam.
What do we do now?
Dagger, you can collect all your diamonds.
Okay.
Can we take the boar's tusks?
I'm gonna go over to that blurry mage and check him out with that cloak and stuff.
Oh, there's so much to do. Is everyone okay? And you can see like Orlear's kind of like got a couple cuts and he's bleeding a little bit.
Gather around. I can heal up.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Mary, you look awful as well.
Yeah, I feel really shitty, but I'll heal you guys first. Anyone needs healing, come to me.
Orlear will reach out his hand and I'll give you 5 hit points as well, Mary.
Sweet, thank you.
I'll switch back out of wolf form before you do the heal.
Sure. And everyone gets 11 hit points. Using my channel divinity, I move up to my speed and heal everyone within 5 feet of me. 11 hit points.
That's exactly what I needed.
I think I only have one channel divinity at this point. Yeah, I do.
But I feel like we're going to be able to get a long rest before another combat session. So
I'm going to spend my second wind.
I will also cast Aura of Vitality.
I'll roll the 1.
Heal myself a bunch.
Yeah, I'll do a couple of spells. 2d8.
Who else needs
Slots.
healing? Or Lear still needs a bunch of healing?
I'm good. I'll be enough.
I'm short about 12.
I'm down 10.
Okay, well, I give myself 8.
I mean, I'm down 15, but I'm usually at the back of the pack. I'll be okay.
Oh, don't worry. You'll be full. Every round for the next minute, I heal people. So you get 7 earlier. And then Nyrax gets 5. And then Dagger, what do you need?
I'm down 10.
Okay. You get 6.
Does Xanth come over as well to maybe get some healing?
Yep.
No.
Yep. He came over at the first time you did the healing.
Yeah, he got the 11.
Yeah, he got 11.
I'm taking the 9.
I'm taking the 9.
So who's up for pork?
I'd like.
Lear.
Can somebody cut off one of the tusks for me? I'd like to make like a drinking cup thing, because I
A lightning drinking cup.
yeah.
Another 5 healing for Lear.
These
Yeah, I'm
tusks
good.
are like elephant tusks.
I just healed myself up max now.
4 for Nyrax.
No, somebody else take it. I just healed myself to max using the spell.
Can I roll something to see if I?
Well, this is all one spell, so you shouldn't be casting other
Oh,
spells.
okay. Well, then no.
I'll get out the shatter spike and cut the tusks out of its head.
And can I roll something to see how much the tusks would actually be worth before I make them into drinking cups?
Like you
It'd
said,
be worth a lot.
they're size of an elephant tusk.
I don't know how you might know. I mean, do you have a history in the ivory trade?
Martin, you need to make a helmet out of that. You're the god killer.
God killer?
These are like elephant tusks. They're like big tusks.
Maybe I would know it from some like I don't know.
Build a new turret.
Books and stuff.
Because the history that Varn knows mostly about is like war.
Okay.
And, like, these,
Make your history check.
Oh, what is Keith Nos's hit points look like, Gord?
Oh, yeah.
Should maybe give him some.
I just gave 19 to Zamp. So 19 for Zamp.
Keith Nos is at 6 hit points.
What
Yeah,
the
he's
fuck?
fine.
I forgot all of them.
He's got to be at 1 when you give him his character back.
That's true.
And
1 gold.
minus 18.
And 1 gold, yeah.
I'm gonna fucking do that. I'm gonna give him.
you can buy like a shit ton of ball bearings.
Oh, you're gonna give him somebody 164 gold pieces.
I'm gonna give Nyrax 164 gold, and I'll give him 1 gold back. Shit, that's what you get.
Okay, Varn, give me your history check.
I rolled a 13 altogether.
13?
Would definitely get
13,
the 11.
yeah.
Even.
6
You're,
plus.
you're not sure what they'll go for. They could be anywhere from 100 gold to 1,000 gold. You don't know.
100 gold is still pretty good. They might be magical. I can cast detect magic as a ritual.
Okay. They don't look magical.
Ah.
And you're able to cut them out with the shatter spike.
Yeah.
Are you going to carry them? Like, these are large. They require...
How heavy are they?
They're probably like 50 pounds each.
Into the bag of holding, you got the room in there?
I think I have a little bit of room left.
Okay.
You're going to take both or one?
Both.
Well,
Give the other one to Xanth.
What did he do?
Well, his whole... He can bring it back to his village. He tried to save the village.
Yeah, I'd like to have everyone sign the tusk and we can hang it up in the village.
Why don't we get someone to carve it?
Well,
Into a dick.
if only Andros was around.
Yeah, he's good at that.
Yeah. Well, I am like proficient in like writing.
Dick carvings?
I have blacksmith proficiency. Maybe I would know some
Smith proficiency.
yeah, blacksmith
you know what?
proficiency. I mean, like smith tools.
You know
Maybe
what
I know a
Ziff-
bit of engraving.
You're right up in Ziff stick there. You know what that looks like.
Jesus.
Long
That
as
was
the
a
arrow-
burgeoning
Oh,
love
I know who
story.
I'm bringing back.
A burgeoning love story.
It was going to be beautiful, and you guys killed me.
Yeah.
We didn't kill you. You killed yourself. Walk
I'll
right
find a way to bring you back.
Yeah, Keith knows has 6 hit points.
He got 11 back from
Yeah,
The mass heal.
Meriadoc.
yeah, and another 9, and then that's my healing. So 20 more for him.
Okay, that's pretty good.
He knew how to use Spotty.
And that's my 3rd level spell gone.
I want to check out that mage that was blurry or had the duplicates.
Loot all the things.
Yes, you would like to loot everything.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, the 4 mages. There was 3
orcs.
or 4 orcs.
All those spell books are going to cost so much to transcribe.
Well,
Nyrax has a lot of money now.
One of them was
I think you can sell those tusks.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
I do have these diamonds here that we could use.
It'll probably be stuff we don't want to keep with yourself.
I'll give Barn a big handful of diamonds.
How many? How much worth?
Um,
I'll just get a pencil out now and put it in D&D Beyond in a bit. Or whatever.
38 gold worth.
38 gold worth.
So when you hit a guy, does it drop like 14 diamonds for 14 hit points? Or is it
Yeah.
1 diamond, 14 hit points worth of...
no, they're like 14 diamonds
Oh,
worth
so he's
one.
got...
Yeah.
1 gold piece each.
So he's got a whole bunch of 1 gold diamonds, little flecks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. It kind of shimmers and kind of sprays as he cuts, and then he has to go around and collect them because they're scattered about.
It's like
They're
you're
not hard to
looking around a
find.
water hose or something, huh?
You know, we don't have to we don't after we transcribe a spellbook, we can still sell the spellbook.
Yeah.
So, Mr. DM, is this a level up?
The centaur will invite you back to the camp to have a long rest, the woodland maze, and you guys can level up once you have a long rest.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, we should first see what
And-
the spellcasters.
Yeah, all of the items, I could read off the things that I have written down, but if you give me the week, you can get better stuff. I will go through the investigation rolls and get you proper treasures for this battle.
Okay.
So everyone give me their investigation roll, and that might tell me how well you do in your findings.
Keith Nos is going to cast Bardic Inspiration to Nyrax.
Oh, bullshit.
I rolled a 22.
Dave Barnes got 22.
Yeah.
16 for Mary.
Okay.
8 for dagger.
Plus a D.
14 for Orlear. I rolled shit too.
Come on. So that's a 23 for Nyrax.
Oh, bullshit.
I see a 5 there.
Yeah, but that was my inspiration roll.
What did Keith Noss roll?
I think Keith Nuss inspired himself, not
Yeah, I think
fucking
Keith Noss
Nyrax.
inspired
I'm
himself.
pretty sure you're out of bardic inspirations because you only have 4.
That's a good question.
No, I know you are out.
No, I had one.
Gave me one.
Yeah, okay. So then I had an 18. And Keith knows how to got a 7.
gave Keithnos a 7 and took an 18 for yourself.
No, I rolled an 18.
Oh, are you sure that wasn't his roll?
They actually say different names too.
It'll say who rolled it.
Poor guy's got heat stroke or something, and you're stealing his loot.
So that was
Okay.
18. Sorry, that was 18 plus a 5. Because I rolled that bardic inspiration. That was a 1d8. And then Keith Notes rolled, he rolled a 7. And he did, so bardic
Okay.
inspiration doesn't count.
Okay, I'm gonna take all those notes into consideration when I roll up your loot, and I think that you'll end up with better stuff if you give me time to figure it out rather than just the stuff I have written down here.
Okay.
And I'm happy to have the forest friends take you back to the woodland maze, and we'll just end the session with the long rest, and you guys can start next session in the woodland maze leveled up.
Okay.
Thanks for listening to Perilous Pursuits. Be sure to check out our website at perilouspursuits.com for new episodes, news, and other information. In the meantime, go take your hook horror for a walk, give your homunculus a big hug, and go play some D&D.